Rich women come to the hotel to have fun with young men. Unexpectedly, when it was over, I found that the young man's cell phone was facing the bedside. It also made him realize he was being filmed. At the same time, let him understand that the identity of the young man is by no means simple. But in order not to spook the snake, he pretended to be calm and called the security team, and said he had something to come back. Smell the words. The smart security team reacted immediately. Something happened to the rich woman, and so, after rapidly locking in the position of the rich woman, then they launched into action. It turns out that the young man was the richest man in the capital, the eldest grandson of the family. This trip was to investigate the evidence that the rich woman framed her own family. Soon there was a knock on the door. When he opened the door, he found that it was two bodyguards who came in. And without saying a word, he pressed her to the ground. Seeing this, the son of the richest man immediately understood that he was exposed. And the rich woman is a vicious person. He ordered his men to throw him into the sea. Fortunately, he saved his life, but lost his memory. 8 years have passed in a twinkling of an eye. The richest family, after getting rid of the rich woman, he has been looking for the whereabouts of the eldest grandson, but there has been no news. To this end, the old gentleman of the Gu family, who lived in seclusion, also personally gave orders to his 3 powerful sons. If you can't find your grandson, Gu Hemming, then even if you die, you will not rest in peace. Little imagine, not only did Gu Hemming not die, instead, there is a place that no one knows about. Get married and have children. But just a few years ago, to protect the pregnant wife, unfortunately, he was hit by a car and became a vegetable. So in order to give her husband enough medical expenses, the woman had to bring 2 children to work in the city. But since I'm new here, unable to find a house, they came to the old woman's mother-in-law by accident. Excuse me, do you have a room for rent? But the old woman is not the master of lack of money at all. The harsh words will eat the woman back. Unexpectedly, just then, he saw the child behind the woman. When I saw the boy's face that was exactly the same as his grandson's when he was a child, she couldn't be more shocked. So he decided to rent the house to several people for 1,000 yuan. But the price of 1,000 yuan is still somewhat unremarkable for women. Watching the old woman change her face again, the 2 children quickly begged the old woman and said, "Grandma's, it's cheaper." He looked like his grandson's child. In the end, the old woman rented the house to them for 600 yuan. However, just as they were about to carry their luggage into the room, the old woman suddenly grabbed the boy and asked the boy what his father's name was. "My father's surname is Zhang," called Zhang Jichang. When I heard that the boy's father's name was not his grandson's name, the old woman was disappointed. But he was puzzled. Why boys are so much like their grandchildren? So he took advantage of the night when everyone was supporting him, came to the room again to inquire about the boy's father. Seeing this, the woman explained to the old woman, "I met my child's father in an accident at the beach 8 years ago, but on her way to get tested after she got pregnant, the child's father was hit by a car and became a vegetable, all in a coma so far." Smell the words. The old woman then offered to see a picture of the child's father. Coincidentally, when the woman took out the photo, only to find that the photo was painted badly by the 2 children. Seeing this, the woman wanted to find another one, but the old woman has no patience. "Get up and leave." And the woman hastened to stop the old woman. He also said that the 2 children could not sleep well in hot weather. I hope she allows herself to buy an electric fan. But as soon as this is said, the old woman flatly refused. Just because back in the time of renting, and they made 3 rules. The home is absolutely not allowed to use electrical appliances. No way. What if there's a fire? Let you live in the first place. It is the greatest gift to you. Is the habit. Right. Mother, it's okay. I'm not hot. Mother, my brother is right. I'm not hot either. Seeing the 2 children so sensible, the old woman who did not agree could not help but begin to soften her heart. "Okay, let the 2 kids sleep with me. This time you give me the yard clean." Smell the words. The woman immediately agreed happily. And the 2 children are also clever. A mouthful of a grandmother. The old woman who called was elated. Wait until the next day. The woman also cleaned the yard as agreed. But at this very moment, a wild cat suddenly jumped out, encountered the old woman's incomparably cherished orchid, and when the old woman who heard the noise ran out, thought it was broken by a woman, she immediately gave the woman a crutch, and let him move out immediately tomorrow. This is a wild girl from the country. No upbringing at all. Fuck you. I should never have let you live here. You go in, just get the hell out of here. When the girl returns to her room, she couldn't help but take out her husband's photos and pay crying. And just then, her best friend suddenly called. My best friend told her that she had found a job for her. Not only is the income very high, and there is no need to deal with it. Smell the words. Women instantly become happy, because as long as you get a job, then there is hope for the husband's illness. Then the 2 children came in and were happy for the woman. And the old woman is also a knife mouth. Not only did she bring her 2 children their favorite chocolates, also specially brought a box of swelling medicine for women. Thanks, Grandma. Soon it was the day when women went to work, but to his surprise, by the time he gets to work, only then did I know that I was cheated by my best friend. It turns out that my best friend owes a huge loan shark, so he planned to sell the woman to the creditor to pay off the debt. and on the other side, the old woman was weeping secretly at the half-jade pendant left by her grandson. But this scene happened to be seen by the boy. To the boy's surprise, she found that the yuppie in the old woman's hand was exactly the same as the one left by her father. What did you say? Super. What do you mean? My mother also has this yuppie. Where is it? Grandma, you wait for me. When the boy brought yuppie over, the old woman suddenly found, this is really the half that grandson took away, so she can't wait to ask the child, what does their father look like? Fortunately, the girl knew that her mother still had an undamaged photo, so he quickly took the photo to the old woman. Grandma, that's my dad. And when the old woman sees the first picture, he then recognized the photo as his own grandson, who had been missing for 8 years. At this time, she also instantly understood why the boy looked so much like his grandson, because he's the child of his own grandson. Then she hurried to ask the child how their parents met. Mom says, Dad fell from the sky, amnesia. Dad's name was taken by Mom. When did this happen? 8 years ago. Seeing that the time 8 years ago can match the time when my grandson disappeared, the old woman quickly took out her cell phone and called her 3 sons. Think about it. She looked exactly like Hermione when she was a kid. You see, these 2 kids think so. It must be. Wait until his mother comes back. All this is not worth it. Yes. Did you come out with the results of the paternity test report that you didn't do? Mom, don't worry. It was delivered half an hour ago. The voice just fell. The people below ran in with the report. When you see that the similarity shown on the report is 99%, the old woman was quite sure that they were her grandchildren and great-grandchildren. But when he remembered the stick he had given to his grandson's wife, her heart suddenly felt guilty. It's really He-Ming's child. Dad. I have grandchildren and grandchildren. I'm bringing my daughter-in-law back. Why haven't you come back yet? Hold on a second. What did you say? What's going on? There are fake story groups. I'll go. Cheating into the bliss world. Bullying our family's granddaughter-in-law. I really ate the bear heart leopard. Do you still feel this way? Go get my grandson's wife back. Lifting. Eating. Don't you guys come back. It is. Everybody listen to me. Who dares touch half a hair of my daughter-in-law? Let her die. Yes. Set off. And at the same time, women are desperately resisting the violence of bullies, but in exchange for a bully slap, the bully also ordered people to grab his hands and feet. Then he kept pouring wine into his mouth. Please, just let me go. I have 2 more children. My husband is waiting for me at home. I beg you. You guys let the dog go. Please, I beg of you. But what he pleaded for was the cynicism of his best friend. My best friend urged him to give in quickly. Otherwise, even if you die here, and no one will help him. We dare to touch my daughter-in-law.